and Super Cheap Auto TCR Australia here at Sydney Motorsport Park at the front of the field. Ben Bargwanna from pole position converts for the run down into T1. Brown slots in to second position, and look there is one of the Hyundais trying as hard as he can to find a way past Bailey Sweeney.
I tell you who's made a great start, that's Zach Suter in the 110 there. He's made a ripping start in the tough lift entry. He's picked up a couple of places out wide. McDougall, I think that was, going through turn 2. So it's Bargwanna who leads off into the grass. Nicholas is off into the grass there and around. Contact for Jordan Cox, I think that was, in the Schaeffler Peugeot.
There was more of that story on the right-hand side as they make their way across turn 4. For the first time, it continues on with the Lincoln Coast with 3-1. And look at Zach Suter hanging around the outside at turn 5. You're looking from Aaron Cameron. There is the tough lift Audi, who's made up 3 positions. The elbows are up early in this one. He's working that steering wheel off that final turn as it's on here at turn number 2. So down the inside or up the inside. This case off the track is Tony D'Alberto at a high rate of knots, and just misses the tyre wall. So the reigning Super Cheap Auto TCR Australia champ, it's lights out down at turn 1.
That's massive news for D'Alberto. He was running quite well, just outside the fringes of the top 10. Hopefully, he can get the Honda Civic FL Type R back running again. Santiago Urrutia, that I spoke about running out onto the curbs, he's going slowly as well. Quite what's wrong with the Lincoln Co machine, I'm not sure. So 2 of our big names in trouble already.
In the meantime, Bargwanna has got his hands full here. Huffy is closing in the Audi.
Bailey Sweeney and Josh Buchan are starting to buy into this one, and there is Buchan just getting past the I-30 in his Elantra, and now charging for Bargwanna as we're seeing another car run wide.
Buchan.
It was Suter that went wide at turn 2. But the Australians really in the mix here. Bargwanna side by side now with Buchan. And it's Bailey Sweeney. Remember, he's going to think about the championship at the same time. Easier said than done as they make their way up through turn 5. Bargwanna across the curb there at turn 5. We work our way down to turn 6 on lap 3 of 17.
Not want to be Bailey Sweeney in this position. He's trying everything. He's climbing over the back of Ben Bargwanna, marching Guar behind. And there is, unfortunately, Zach Suter lights off out of the car. That's the end of his day, hopefully.
Day that started so strong, and they've called the safety car on our screens up here in the commentary position.
And this is some of the drama that we saw. That was Norbert Mikulis running deep into the corner. He managed to get back on the racetrack just about in front of a hungry pack. But look further back. That is Cox in drama. He got the car running again. And so many cars, so little space.
Ooh. So there was contact there. And that's what sent Tony D'Alberto. Which of the BRC Hyundai and Squadra Corsa cars was that? I didn't catch the number. Ooh.
A little bit sleeping on the start. Big advantage for the Liquid Moly Audi at the front of the field. Further back, we're seeing massive defensive motion there from Jan Alishay. Aaron Cameron trying to find a way past. Just behind him, Frederick Vervies interested to buy into the fight. And that is Josh Buchan making a move up the side. Everybody goes wide on parade. And this is just what we said. Brown was the first in. Brown is the first off.
It's the rain. It's the heaviest at turn 2, and they're all being caught out by the conditions. It's the heaviest that's falling in that region, and this just completely changes the game. First is now towards the back, and we have a new race leader.
And that, gentleman, will be coming to every single social media channel ever for the next 6 months. And folks, this is the nightmare situation, and wisely, race control called a red flag. Let's put a pause on this one. Safety is paramount in motor racing around the world, and no less so here. And it's the right call, chaps.
The green flag is waving from our start position, and the 2019 champ gets on the pedal and leads around the rest. He's got a margin already, but it's going to be tricky. It's going to be treacherous with 7 laps to go here at Sydney Motorsport Park.
I'm surprised at the gap that Athcona left relative to Will Brown. That's a gap that you would want to close up.
Great opening laps. Look how tentative these cars are. They're on an absolute knife edge. They're dancing on the tippy toes in these weather conditions. But Will Brown is the man that's leading the field away. While Brown continues to pull away at the front of the field. This is the fight to keep the eyes on Bargwanna. Leads the train. Vervies down the inside now. Can he bring Ted Bjork with him? Yes, he can. The Cyan Racing Lincoln Co machine has the inside line. Does he have the braking capacity as we change over track surfaces? Bailey Sweeney as well under pressure. That is Bebo Girolamo. The comeback of comebacks, chaps, continues for the Argentine driver.
Great move. Makes up that position.
Back we go, watch them through turn 2. That rain that was falling before, little wide for, was it Vervish maybe, I think coming through there. But it has that stopped that rain there now? I think it may have. Girolamo.
He's going backwards.
He's going backwards, yeah, what's wrong there? Back down to 7th place now.
They got past him far too easy. That's Tom Oliphant going through the shot in 14th position. Bad sportsmanship flag now being shown to Will Brown, our race leader, exceeding track limits. And Athcona now has also been given the bad sportsmanship flag. So, one chance, bad sportsmanship. Second time, you get the flag.
And this is now in the final couple of laps. This is down to how much life you've got left in those Kumho tyres, how you've preserved your car, and how you're set up towards the end of the stint. A lot could change in just 2 laps.
The subplots, I mean, it's blowing our mind here because it keeps changing on the leaderboard. Some up, some down. Spare a thought for Josh Buchan. He was in the mix for pole potentially for tomorrow's reverse top 10. Buchan finds himself down in 14th place at the moment. On the flip side, our buddy Richard Crail, as we keep an eye on this battle here with Huffy, Machinqua and Elishay.
Look at that performance.
He'll
the
get it.
Peugeot to the outside into T1. Girolamo holds on to the inside line. Jordan Cox decides discretion is the better part of valor. There's still 1 more lap to make that move.
So watch that and watch at the front. It's 5.7 seconds. There is the Schaeffler Peugeot opening the door. And Jordan Cox with a monster drive here today, trying to move over on the Argentinian who fights back. They try to go side by side. The battle for pole for race 2 is on.
Brown with a 6.09 second lead over Athcona. Elishay to 3rd from Machinqua and Vervish. They're your top 5. We're watching this because it's the other part of the story. Who is going to get pole for tomorrow for race 2?
Bebo Girolamo with the widest Honda in the world, but now Frederick Vervish is under a little bit of strain. Contact between himself and Aaron Cameron. Rob Huff has managed to find his way back in front again. Cameron has the inside line. Vervish, though, has the run. He'll hold on to that position. It becomes the inside for the next corner. So Aaron Cameron desperately trying to find himself some real estate. But look at the battle again. Cox around the outside. Contact between the two. Jordan Cox goes to the out runoff area. Bebo Girolamo, elbows out, thank you very much. I want that 10th.
That could be just enough, but out in front it's going to be Will Brown that wins in Sydney. The Liquid Moly Audi gets it done by nearly 7 seconds. Second and third making their way to the finish line. Is it settled though for our pole man? Will Girolamo hold this? One last look from Jordan Cox, and I think the Argentinian boys will get pole for tomorrow.
What a race. Our thanks to the organisers for letting us go full distance too. We were treated there.
And your winner of an epic race 1 at Sydney Motorsport Park from MPC Team Liquid Moly, it's Australia's Will Brown. What a night at Sydney Motorsport Park. It's time for the celebrations.